Thank you, Mr President. I beg to ask the Minister for Environment, Food and Agriculture, further to his answers in the Keys on the 7th of November 2017, what enforcement powers his officers have in relation to registered buildings.
On the Minister to reply, Mr Burt.
Thank you, Mr President. The enforcement powers the Department has in relation to registered buildings primarily relates to carrying out works affecting registered buildings that affect its character without seeking consent to do so. A person who carries out such work or causes such work to be executed is guilty of an offence and is liable on conviction to either a custody term of up to 6 months or a fine of 20,000 or both. A defence to this can be that the works were urgently necessary in the interest of safety or health or for the preservation of the building. Alternatively, a registered building enforcement notice can be served. This can require those works that have been undertaken to be undone and the building returned to its former state, or for works to be carried out to alleviate the effect of works which were carried out without registered building consent. The Honourable Member may, however, be referring to my answer on the 7th of November in relation to what powers the Department has to ensure proper maintenance of registered buildings. Section 32 of the Town and Country Planning Act allows the Department to carry out any works which appear to it to be urgently necessary for the preservation of an unoccupied registered building. The Department then may recover the expenses for undertaking such work, although this is subject to appeal to the High Bailiff. Section 33 of the Act states that if it appears to the Department that reasonable steps are not being taken for properly preserving a registered building, the Department may serve on the owner of the building a repairs notice specifying the works which the Department considers necessary to properly preserve the building. Again, such a notice is subject to a High Bailiff's appeal.
Supplementary, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. Can I ask the Minister, is it the Department's view that the current powers available under Section 30 and Section 33 to which he referred are adequate, or is there any changes planned or likely to come forward in the near future?
Mr Burt.
Thank you. The current powers are adequate. I think there is a misconception that we have a lot of registered buildings that are subject to disrepair and require action taken against the owners. This is not the case. In fact, most owners are responsible and maintain their buildings. And as was the case with the Castle Mona, when the owners were approached and it was pointed out that works were required, they conformed voluntarily. It's an expensive process, carrying through notices and the appeal process, so it's much better to get owners to cooperate with us rather than take enforcement action which costs money and obviously, shall we say, puts us against them rather than a cooperative atmosphere.
Final supplementary, Mr Ashford.
Thank you, Mr President. Can I ask the Minister, how many notices has it been necessary for the Department to issue?
I have carried out some research and I can confirm that as far as I'm aware, no notices have been